Hi guys, you got the Vape Invader here. Sorry I had to do this guys, but I'm giving you a little bit of information. If you are a subscriber, you probably already know this. If you're new to the channel, you may not. I did get accused of buying subscribers early on, a good few months ago, when I was actually just posting and getting help from promoter. And anyway, I'm not going into that guys. People that you know that I got accused of something. It wasn't true. I am not monetizing my channel unless I hit 100,000 subs. That I can promise. So there is no money gaining this for me whatsoever. I buy all the devices myself. I've had the odd few given. The e-juice, yes, that comes in probably for free most of the time now. But I am making no money whatsoever. I am not monetizing, therefore buying subscribers, views or likes would be of no advantage to me whatsoever. Having said that, there has been an issue that has arose. The video that was uploaded Monday, I noticed it got to 11,000 views very rapidly. It was at like something like 100 and then all of a sudden it just took off and went to 11,000. One of three things has happened guys. Either A, YouTubers messed up. B, someone doesn't like me and they're trying to cause trouble for me, which is possible. I have my opinion, but I'm not going to voice it here. 3, someone that does like me thinks they're helping me out by doing whatever it is they do to increase your views or what have you. So I'll work his way backwards, guys. If you're someone that's trying to help me, don't. You're not helping me whatsoever. If you're thinking that by buying subs, views, whatever will help me, it won't. It'll just damage my reputation, and I don't want that. Secondly, if it's someone that doesn't like me, screw you. You don't like what you see, get the fuck off my channel. And lastly, if it's YouTube, guys, sort it out. At the end of the day, my channel is honest. I give you an honest review. I tell you what I like, what I don't like. It's meant to be my opinion to show you what it'd be like if you got that item delivered to you. I cut nothing out. I keep it raw. If I make a mistake, it stays in. You guys know this. So if I don't cut out the rubbish, I'm not going to lie to you about this. I have no qualms about how things go. I have no joys of wanting to buy or purchase anything. I will do this organically and naturally, and things will progress. So, having said that, guys, I hope you're all on your vaping journey. I hope you're all happy and staying off the stinkies. If you need any help, contact me or anyone else that's part of my team on the Vapers Redemption or on my group, or even on many other groups that I'm part of. If you look at the groups I'm following, there are many groups out there that can help you. Whether you're just starting out, or whether you've been vaping a while, or whether you're a dual user, or whether you're a smoker that's just looking to stop. But without further ado, guys, I think I've waffled on enough. I just wanted to put that to rest why the channel was done. My last thing I will say is thank you to the community. You guys have been really, really good. You went back and re-watched the video after I re-uploaded it, because I did take down the original. You went back and re-watched it. You left comments, and you've been really good. You guys have been supporting me. I thank you for that. I hope you continue to enjoy what you're seeing. If at any point I do something or you see something you don't like, put something in the comments, guys. That's what they're there for. This is our channel and we're going to grow it together. So if there's something you don't like or something you want to see or something you want me to go and buy, put it in the comments and we'll give it a go. Without further ado, I'm going to crack on. This review you see today will be me and the vaping sloth doing the dead rabbit with the butcher cap. I thank you guys for listening to my crap. I hope you enjoy the review. See you on the review, guys. Hi guys, you're back again with the Vape Invader. We have got the sloth still with us today. He will be with us all week. So today for review we do have the dead rabbit. Also for review we have the butcher cap. So without further ado, we'll open the boxes and we'll show you what we've got. Over on this side we have the dead rabbit. We have it in the black rendition. Comes with a nice blue drip tip. So we'll show you what's in that box and we'll show you what's in the other, and then we shall stick a card. Oh, you have a little story on that card, I do believe, and yes, that story tells you where the butcher caps and the priest caps come from. So as you can see, this is a lovely nice gold colour to go on my Dreamer mech. So and that's why
nice fancy green tip in there also with your spare seals.
Yep, and in this one we do have the 510 drip tip adapter, another Delrin drip tip, some screws, your usual Allen keys, some O-rings, and I do believe that's it. And I do believe, yep, a swank pin. Do apologise guys if you're any kittens, there is still 4 kittens running around his ankles, so that's much fun. As you can see guys, it's just the old standard dead rabbit. I have had this in for a while guys. The only reason I haven't really showed you this, I've been waiting to get this butcher cap just because I think it's going to look so much better on there and on my Dreamer. So rather than boring you like most reviewers and doing 2 reviews for the same thing, we're going to show you both together. So without further ado, we'll take this up top and we'll show you around this bad boy and probably do a little build as well. Right guys, this is the up top version. You've probably already seen Monday's review. This is Wednesday's. I didn't say in the last video, but I will say in this one, if you like this sort of thing guys, I will try and do it a little bit more, not all the time. Not just with Mr. Sloth obviously, but like the up close where you will see me. It was just something I thought I'd trial out, and I thought a little collab would be nice, and I think you guys would enjoy it. Mr. Sloth is a very experienced vapor, and I love his YouTube channel, so please do go and check him out. If that's the only thing you take away from this review, please do check him out. He has inspired me a lot and helped me so many other people over the last few months. Right guys, that's enough gushing and talking about that. We shall move on now. As we said, we were doing the dead rabbit with the challenge cap, which is the butch cap. We do have the dead rabbit on here. I'll pass that over to Mr. Sloth.
Right, I've actually had experience with the dead rabbit before. It's a fantastic postless RDA, super easy to build on. Clip your lead, slot it in, screw it down. We've got a standard dual coil fuse Clapton coming in here around the 0.14 mark. Vaping this at 80 watts. It's fantastic, super smooth. The airflow on the original cap you get with the dead rabbit is super nice, and you also get a nice funky drip tip with it as well. So let's give it a vape and see what we like.
I do believe on there we do have the Juice and Power, and I do believe it is the Rainbow from a review that we have.
The Rainbow, which we have just done, yeah.
If you would like to see that review, go over to Mr. Sloth's YouTube channel. You will see that review. That was the last thing we were vaping, so I thought we'd share that with you. It is a really nice flavour, and do check out them juices, guys.
The airflow for me, it's not wide open. If you're looking for something that's really wide open airflow, this is not what you're looking at. To me, it's got slight of a restrictive, but then again, it's all dependent on the placement of the coils, how you wick it. But to how I've built this, how I've wicked it, I am getting a slightly restrictive sort of airflow from this. I don't know what you feel.
I would say that's my perfect vape. I don't like wide open. Like, I don't want to slag off any devices because it wasn't a bad device, but for me, the Bonza was overrated. It was too wide open. Well, it's not that overrated. I had to close it down to have a pleasant vape. Yeah, it was too wide open. This for me is just the right amount of restriction, and it's just what I look for in a vape. And I do really enjoy it. I find it very pleasant.
I'd like it a little touch slightly open, not to mention other products within the review.
Yeah.
But the Goon, the original Goon, the OG one, is my all-day go-to RDA.
Yeah, I do like the Goon also. I have the Goon 1.5. Probably not quite as good as the original in my opinion, but...
So you're going to slap on that butcher cap and...
yep, I'm just going to show you. Mr. Sloth has been kind enough to wick this for me. That's why it's a lot tidier than the usual. You do know I'm a bit messy, guys.
I will say, guys, what I have noticed is when you sometimes pull the cap off, you can see the cotton on one side has been pulled up. Yep. So just try not to get it caught within the airflow or within the internal of the cap. Make sure your cotton's nice and tucked in, because that probably needs tucking in a little bit more.
What I do actually like about this as well, guys, is as Mr. Sloth has actually demonstrated there with his wicking, they are nice, very long wicks. Yes. So there is plenty of cotton there to be saturated, and it does make for a very pleasant vape. There's nothing worse than a very short wick. That's what she said.
I mean, the juice, well, the actual deck itself isn't very deep, so you really want to be just dripping onto the coil, onto the cotton. But because there's that much cotton in there, you're having those big long wicks, you are soaking up tons and tons of juice, and it's not needed to drip as much.
Yeah, I would say don't just go blurring through there, guys. It's one of them where you really want to be painting your cotton. I wouldn't just blur it in.
Do you know what? I actually would stick it straight through the top.
Would you? I wouldn't, because I'd be worried, because I'm on one of these, I'm very messy and it'd leak everywhere.
It'd literally just be straight on the top, vape it, dry, and down again. So now, we're supposed to put the cap on while I'm doing
this is pretty much why I like having someone else here now as well, because this has showed different perspectives. For me, I would paint it, but just because I'm really messy and I'm like a bull in a china shop. This is what I've been looking forward to, guys. Yeah, when I can get in there.
Pretty OCD when it comes to building and wicking. It's all going to be neat and perfect. I mean, it's kind of moved out of place now, but...
I absolutely love this, guys. There is 2 caps that come with this series. There is the Butcher cap and the Priest cap. I did go for the Butcher cap because this will be sitting on my Dreamer mech, which is the reason why I bought this. I didn't want to bore you guys by doing 2 reviews, so it's all going to be in one. You do get this very nice story on here. It is the Priest, the Pope, the New Army, a few crusty bitches, and a handful of ragtags. Bill the Butcher, Team Butcher. I do believe this is from a program. I'm not sure which one. Both of these are made by Hell Vapes, and they are with the... Oh, his name actually eludes me at the minute. The guy that collabed with this. I do know he's a fireman, if that helps. The Vaping Heathen, there we go. My brain's not with it today, guys. Yeah, the Vaping Heathen and Hell Vape did make these together. They also made the SQ. I didn't get that. That is the skunking version of this. But as you can see, guys, a lot of people would say it's not worth just going and buying a cap without a deck. But as you can see, that is definitely worth it. That is just one beautiful machined piece of metal. Yeah. I do like that the drip tip matches.
Solid brass. You've got a nil drip tip on the top. Nils around the airflow control ring as well, which is really nice to see, because sometimes when you've got, for example, a goon there, it's a little bit hard. It can be sometimes slippy. You've got juice on your hands.
I do also want to note here, before, the drip tip on the original is very loose.
Yes, it is.
It comes out very easily. Restriction on that is a lot different.
Let's have a look. Oh, the airflow is
a lot better, a lot tighter.
The airflow on this cap, the butcher cap compared to the original, is slightly lower. It's not as wide, but it's actually thicker.
And we do get a very nice green drip tip with this as well. So if I was to say put it on another device like the Voopoo Drag, which I usually use, I could use this drip tip.
You know, I really like the look of this cap. The fully brass, it's really, really nice. Design on the front of the little rabbit.
I maybe should have been a little bit more organised, guys, and actually had the Dreamer ready for you, so I could show you it on there.
Either way, it does look really, really nice. Do you mind if I vape this first?
Yeah, of course you can. My Dreamer's only on my shelf anyway, so what I might do is I might get Mr. Sloth to just actually get up and go get that for me, if he doesn't mind, because I don't think that's going to look very sexy.
That, to me, is loads better.
Yeah.
It's got a lot more wide open airflow, even though it's not, how can I explain it? It's a lot thicker is the airflow, however it's not as wide, so you are getting a lot more airflow, and the coil is sitting just by the side of the coil, not on top of the coil, so the airflow's not having to come down to the coil, coming directly to the side of it. I
think that's the idea of these challenge caps. They're meant to be a little bit more, you know, airflow, a little bit more cloudy maybe.
That is really, really nice. And I do get a different sort of flavour from that going back to the other cap as well. I think the flavour's a lot more intense on there, even though it's not as restrictive.
It's like chalk and cheese. It really is a very different vape.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the original Dead Rabbit is really good. If you just want to grab the Dreamer, mate, it's on that top shelf over there. At the minute it's sat with the battle cap on there, but I can't wait to retire that and replace it with this Dead Rabbit.
And also I've noticed you've actually polished this as well.
I'll give it a go.
You give it a go.
I will say, I do find this rather annoying when you come to try and take an RDA off. And obviously it is really tight down. I'm having the same problem with the original cap as well. I'll pass that to you a little bit more experienced. I do find it was struggling to come off a little bit maybe. No,
it's juicy, that's why.
Must have been just me. So I will give you this lovely sexy cap. And I do believe this is going to look a lot nicer. Oh, that is what I was expecting. I haven't actually got a battery in there at the minute, guys, so I don't leave batteries in there. Never leave a battery in your mech.
I will mention that there is a tiny little bit of colour difference between the two, but I'm sure once you get both of them polished up, they're going to be exactly the same spot.
I do believe, I don't know if that's going to...
Oh, I'll just know it is.
But that is very, very pleasant. It looks very nice. You have the nice Dead Rabbit logo with the Dreamer, and it just sits lovely in the hand. I probably will have to polish this again. But yeah, that's what I've been looking for, guys. That's what I've been waiting for. And this is why I've been waiting to do the review. I'm a little bit behind, guys, with this because I have had this for about 3 weeks. But I wanted to wait until this cap came to show you. By all means, do go check these out. There will be a link in the description where you can go find the Dead Rabbit and the Battle Cap. As I said, there is two. The challenge cap, sorry. There is the Priest and there is the Butcher. The Butcher is the brass and the Priest is the copper.
One thing I do want to mention as well, I think it'd be a very good idea if you are watching this review as well, that I think they should give you a choice of cap. You buy the RDA and a little drop down menu, which cap do you want in there? That'd be nice. Maybe it might cost a little bit extra for the other caps because they are obviously an add-on. I think it'd be nice to add them into like a little, just pick what you want.
I do have to agree on that one, and the reason why I agree is because to go out and buy this, you're looking at a certain price. I do believe the retail are around £30.
Yeah.
Sometimes
£25, £30.
Yeah, 25, 30. And then you're paying another £20 to £25 for the cap. Like and that's in a good price because some of them are a little bit more. It's like another RDA. And the thing that really bit me a bit was there is no deck in here.
Yeah.
So you are just buying the cap and another drip tip.
Yeah.
But for the purpose I wanted it for, to me it was worth it. But I do see where you're coming from. It would be nice to see it as a complete kit where you can choose what cap, rather than just going for the standard black or the silver, that you would be able to say, oh, well, I want the butch cap or I want the priest cap.
Yeah. I think overall, the IDA is fantastic.
Sorry, guys. Mr. Sloth is on his way back round. I'm going to leave that little bit in, guys, because it does happen. The camera dies after 10 minutes. My phone, it's just, I don't know how to do it. I've looked in the settings. I get a 10-minute. You know this, guys. You've been watching the channel a while. You know what happens. 10 minutes, it goes off, and then we'll come back. So, but we'll leave that in. But yeah, I do think this looks really sexy, as you said. The whole one colour situation that's going on. I do like the fact that it's complete brass strip tip. I probably will never use the green one that's in there, just because that looks so nice. I might use the green one on something else, but definitely not on this.
I think the bad thing, like I just said earlier, is that you have to actually buy the cap separately. I think they should give you the choice, or maybe you have to buy this IDA with this cap, this IDA with that cap. You know, you get the choice of which cap you want to buy instead of it being an add-on.
I agree, because that's now going to sit on my shelf.
That's what I mean. You have now bought a product, you've bought an extra cap, and you're never going to get used to that unless you stick it on a matching a device or something. Yeah,
that's going to sit there. The only time that'll get used is possibly if I'm fancying using the Dead Rabbit, or I want to use it but I don't want to use my mech, then I may take that deck off there. But I probably will tell you that deck will probably never leave that mod now, other than for cleaning, because that is what I wanted it for. I dreamt of what it would look like, and my dreams have come true, because that is very beautiful. I'd say it looks a lot better than the battle cap that I had on there. Not that there's anything wrong with the battle cap, but it's very old.
Yes.
So, is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Not that I can think of.
I think we're pretty much wrapping it up, guys. As I say, he has been the Vaping Sloth.
Thank you for having me. I
have been the Vape Invader. And as always, stay off them stinkies and join the vape side. We'll see you in the next one.
Like, comment, and subscribe.